Prue Leith, 82, has 2 children from her first husband, Rayne Kruger, whom she was married to until his death in 2002. They had their biological son, Conservative MP Danny Kruger, in 1974, and later adopted a daughter named Lyda. Prue and Rayne found Lyda in the mid-1970s when her Cambodian parents were victims of the Khmer Rouge killing fields. In a 2011 piece for The Times, Lyda wrote about her biological parents: "My mother was killed by a rocket attack during the Cambodian Civil War, and my father, a soldier fighting against the Khmer Rouge, carried me on his back for 6 months, or so I have been told. He was retreating with his army and dropped me off at an orphanage. I never saw him again." Prue and Rayne adopted her when she was just 16 months old, and the family are very close. The Great British Bake Off judge even admitted that she is closer to Lyda than she is to Danny, who has been the MP for Devizes in Wiltshire since 2019. Speaking on Katie Piper's Extraordinary People podcast in 2020, Prue said, "I have always been really close to Lyda, oddly enough closer to Lyda than I am, I think, to my son. Although, I adore him and love him just as much, but I don't see so much of him." Prue added that her closeness with Lyda is largely down to the fact that she keeps in regular contact. The restaurateur went on, "Lyda and I have always been very close, but yes, certainly we are closer, and she is very good at making sure that every day I FaceTime or she FaceTimes. So my grandson will not forget who his Nana is." Lyda went on to adopt a child of her own, a boy, after intensive breast cancer treatment meant she could not conceive naturally. Continuing in her article for The Times, Lyda explained her desire to adopt, saying, "I feel I owe a child a chance since I was given a chance myself." It comes as Prue and her son Danny are starring in a brand new Channel 4 documentary, Prue and Danny's Death Road Trip. Prue is a vocal supporter of assisted dying while Danny is against. The documentary sees the duo travel to North America, where assisted dying is legal, to see if they can resolve their differences. Prue has spoken out about her support for assisted dying following the death of her brother, David, to bone cancer aged 74. She said, "It was the most horrible death. It went on for weeks and he was begging to be allowed to die. He was just in incredible pain." Prue is also patron of Dignity in Dying, which campaigns for a change in the law. Meanwhile, Danny disagrees with her and chairs the all-party parliamentary group for Dying Well, which is against legalizing assisted dying. Prue and Danny's Death Road Trip airs on Channel 4 at 9 p.m.